Today is day 214 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We have only a small amount of time to stream, and we are, oddly enough, streaming earlier in the day than later, so that's kind of cool. What is it? It's 15:19, and 57 seconds. As one does on a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, August 2nd. Good times. So, we are looking for something to do. Yes. So, we ran into some technical difficulties yesterday when we embarked. One, when we started Arcada, we noticed yesterday, day 213, that, let's go ahead and find it, oddly enough, on the couple different paths we've been going down over the last 200 plus days, and the couple different sites, it happened that the stars somewhat aligned on day 213, where the CADA we were doing at CODEWARS was the same challenge, essentially, that we were trying to complete at Free Code Camp, and that was basically finding the length of a given word. At CODEWARS, we were trying to find the shortest length, and at Free Code Camp, we were trying to find the longest length. We were really just going to focus on one, which ended up being primarily happening at CODEWARS. Now, we ended up running into server issues, and everything seems to be loading so slowly. No bueno. There's an error. We've taken note of the situation and looking into it. Death? Well, we were going to come here and basically seal the deal. See, yesterday, since we embarked on our journey at CODEWARS, trying to solve the shortest one, we were going to take our answer that we got and then save it. So some of the site is working. Fundamentals. Yes, good. Now, we want to look for stuff. Maybe we'll be able to find it again. Most completed, possibly. It's thinking. We made it further than last time. Aha! Beautiful. That was a test. So, shortest word. That's what we're looking to do. Try again. Definitely. This was all the noise and confusion that we ran into for like the first, 2 hours yesterday. But, as you saw, there were slow server issue-y things going down, and we couldn't complete it here at CODEWARS. So, we shimmied over to Free Code Camp and found its evil twin, longest word, and we tried to defeat it here, which we successfully did in a fraction of the time. Still took a while. But considering how long I was confused at CODEWARS for, it seemed like only minutes. So now we get to take this and shove that into CODEWARS, cutting off any loose ends. That's basically it. We don't have a lot planned for today. So, because we attempted to do both yesterday, really our main goal was finishing the one at CODEWARS if we had time, and if it was easy enough, which it essentially was, we were going to come to Free Code Camp. But we had to come to Free Code Camp because of their server issues. But today's a new day. Hopefully problems have been resolved. And now we get to take you with some modifying, much needed modifying, we should be able reset. You think that'll be good? Yeah, resetting. Cool. All right. Let's paste this. Ta-da! Beep-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now, we were using string at free code camp, but it's simply S here. We've got S, copy. That becomes string array. String array goes through the for loop. And now we're looking for shortest. So we receive our string as our parameter. Good. The string gets split into an array, which we have as string array. We are on the hunt for shortest. We will be storing that value. These change from longest to shortest. And technically, since it was shortest yesterday, and we had to change one to free code camp, we're changing them back to shortest. We are returning to the beginning. Dun dun dun. Now, with that done, blah, blah, and blah, we've got our string array, we have our shortest, which will be holding the value. We've got our trusty for loop, starting at 0, going through the whole array, looking at each one by one. If string array I.length is greater than or equal to whatever is stored in shortest currently, if it is less than, if it's less than or equal to whatever's stored in shortest, go ahead and update that. So there's currently nothing in shortest at the moment. So since it has no value, it will put one in, and from there it will continue to update based on whether or not that's true. So since it's empty, it will go ahead and store the value. Cool. And then from there, we are returning whatever given value is yesterday. I kept trying to do dot length afterwards, which if the actual word was, we'll call it Bitcoin, which is 7. If we had in a 7 in here, the length of this string would simply be 1, and that would be bad. It would end up returning a 1. No bueno. That's not what we want. So, all we need is shortest. Ta-da! And I believe, fingers crossed, if we are able to submit it, that everything should be okay. Death! Death, death, death. Why doesn't it like that? We took what worked at Free Code Camp and simply shimmied it on to here. Hey there, tiny cat. Now, I wonder why they don't like that. It got an empty thing. No, no. Hey, princess, over here. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Who's covered in fur? You are. Oh my god, you're right-clicking on thing. No, 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 you can't. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. You can't walk on the keyboard. I don't know where to put your toes, little one. Where do we put your toes? This is awful. What do we do? I need an adult. Yeah. There you go. Be a cat. Oh, she is a handful. Alright, let's adjust the mic. There we go. Mostly slightly better, or at least back to normal. Now, why the deuce wouldn't that work? We have s dot split, which equals string array. It equals, we're going to have our shortest variable, for variable in string dot length, string dot string array I dot length should be less than or equal to shortest, and shortest should equal string array I dot length. Return shortest. Expected 3 instead got an empty variable. You know, I am not too sure. Function blah blah blah. Well, we can take just this and copy that. Function find short s curliness longest. Let's see what happens when we simply return this. Tiny cat, we see you. No, 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 no. Thank you. Little kitty, you're the one. Rubber ducky. Hey, hey, hey. Why don't you go do something on the... No, my god, you just want scratches. Why are you so needy? Cat, we have limited time to stream. For realsies. Yeah. It's that bad. We had to say for realsies to get our point across. Just hang out over here. Assume the napping position. No, no, stop rubbing your face on the monitor. You're tilting it. Just don't step on any of the F1 through 12 keys. And right-click. No, that's your foot. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. That's not graceful at all. You are so difficult, tiny one. Did you move crap again? No. It's as good. No, 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 no. No one's forgotten that you're trying to sabotage the stream. I was gonna say, if you're coming back again to go on the desk. So, find short, find s. Let's see what happens if we look for longest. They don't care for calling the variable longest. That doesn't change a damn thing. S. Everything here should work fine. This is merely going to return the longest one, so run test. It did get a 7. Look at that. So we must have changed something. It doesn't like who we are as a person. Understandable. But what could I have changed that made it feel so wrong? Less than or equal to. Because that's really the kicker. Empty Y. That's very strange. But it's splitting it. What if we were to return... Let's return string array. Copy. It worked perfectly here. Return string array. Is that a thing? Do people do that? Is that weird? They don't like what we're suggesting. Unrage will return after... Oh, super death. Well, we'll comment out this guy. Look at this. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. So what the hell is coming in at 0? Or empty? There shouldn't be anything that's empty. Return... string array. Sample. Expected 3 instead got Bitcoin take over the world. Maybe, who knows, and perhaps. Where the deuce are they getting a 0 or an empty from? That makes no sense at all. Is there an issue with this? It says an issue, but I feel like I've seen plenty of codes, or plenty of CODEWARS here on their site that have issues reported, and they've functioned fine. Again, it's most completed. It's got 87% positivity. What's this? Total times Java has been completed out of all CODA completions. I'm not sure really how to gauge what the hell that means. Do they mean attempts? 13,000 attempts? That can't be right. This CODA still has an issue of having a wrong method name. To get the code to pass the tests and working, rename the method as find short instead of find short. Hopefully this will get fixed soon before people smash their head in the wall for nothing. In Java, the method name given to the starting code is find short, but the CODA actually looks like find short. Oh. So this needs to be a capital F for some reason. If I comment that out, uncomment this guy, that's the less than operator. Nope. Fuckers. Greater than. Unsample code. Yeah, they're super pissed. Okay. Find 7. It sees it. 7. That's fine. That's cool. Bitcoin has a 7. There should be all we're changing is this guy right here. Less than. It's really I think we've caused an issue again. I think I broke it. They're probably super pissed. Although, not gonna lie, I think I can live with not having this CODA completed. Considering we can see that it works on Free Code Camp, Wow, yeah, okay, network error, yeah. They don't like whatever we're doing. And it said it couldn't complete it, so it's just returning what it had before, which was 7. It didn't actually return the shortest, but yeah, so I'm gonna blame it on an issue for this particular CADA. Huh. We may just have to walk away from this one. Kinda tragic. One has been hidden. It would be nice to add the data types to Crystal Translation. Find short blank blank blank. Comma was hidden 3 months ago. Solutions. Oh no, we don't want to look at solutions. It's not that we want to forfeit eligibility. Again, it works. We have what we need right here. And the name of the variable doesn't change anything. Literally all that would change is this. We can do it here. Shortest. Oh, we need to get rid of that. Get rid of string. Return longest. Really, it will be shorted. No, wait a second. Hold the phone. Something is wrong with that. It's not broken. It is me. 6. Fascinating. Hold on. Yeah, that's the timer to end it all. Wait a second. We're gonna add like 4 to 6 minutes to the clock. We're gonna do 6 minutes. Let's piece this nightmare together. Yeah. So that didn't. So it's not the code. I really thought it would have been that simple for longest versus shortest. But that's clearly not the case. CODEWARS isn't wrong. I am. So what if we change copy, cut, now wait, Z, what if it's just less than? No, not less than or okay, still can be less than or equal to. Cut it. Cut that. Longest. Is that any better? 6. That's not right. Greater than. No? Okay, so all we did was flip it, and that didn't do anybody any good. String length, longest. So I'm confused. Why? Fascinating. I wonder why that isn't working. So what is wrong with that? Something is critically, fundamentally broken with my logic. Let's So this works. Let's take all of you once more. Copy. Instructions. Reset. Yes. And we paste. Everything there looks good. We are changing string to S and shortest or longest to shortest. Ta-da. Now, we take our parameter, throw that in. Parameter gets ripped into an array. We're going to be storing the value into shortest. We're going to have our for loop that starts at 0. Our variable is I to index everything. It goes through the whole length of the array, each one, to identify each word. We have our if statement. Our for loop has its opening and closing parentheses. Our if statement has its own opening and closing parentheses. If string array I.length is less than whatever is stored. Oh, and it's because shortest is currently empty. That's the issue. Shortest is currently empty. So we want shortest to be updated. That's our issue. So what if I start shortest at I don't know why, it's just easier to visualize here. What if I tell it less than? So it's empty because nothing's shorter than that. So that's what's going on. That's the default value versus looking at the actual array. Because currently that's 0 versus, whatever the number is. So what if I make it 8? Run test. It returns a 3. But that's not right. We want it to be string array I. Maybe. What do we want it to be? Yes. The alarms are going off and I need to leave. Okay. So, it's just we're so freaking close, I feel like. String array I. That doesn't feel right either. Z. If we've got our for loop. Shortest. Shortest needs to be something. It's counting up versus counting down. I'm glad I figured out what the hell it is, but you know what? Now that we spent 2.5 or almost 3 hours yesterday, we've done the longer stream. We gotta find the answer now. We're just gonna Google the crap out of JavaScript. Shortest. In general, we at least understand the concept now. I just don't know how to actually shove that in. Shortest string? Shortest word in a string. ways to find the longest word in a string. Longest word, JavaScript, short word in a string. Longest and short bit. Okay. See, variable, min max, array 0.length, array blah blah, math.min. Oh, and it just returns the whole. Where can I find the short string in a JavaScript array with different count of array elements? Use array map and create an array of lengths and then minimize. Fascinating. That's a clever way to do it. So I guess that's what I was trying to do yesterday. The other is using length for everything and also returning min. Console log, variable array, blah, 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 blah. Array reduce, AB. Yeah, reduce could possibly work. Death, I don't have time to look at all this now. I gotta run. I gotta get the hell out of here. Return the shortest string in an array with mixed data types. We aren't really concerned about the mixed data type, but super long strings, array 0 equals undefined. Maybe that's closer to what we're looking for. Super death. String words split. Word 0. C, and longest is empty. Variable. Okay. String.split returns an array of strings representing the string being cut around the regular expression passed through for separating words. A regular expression will always be a space. So we have our string of words, x.split, so that'll be s.split, and then here we've got our variable, shortest equals words, and then we also have longest. For string s words, if s length, shortest dot length, that's our issue. Maybe. Death, I don't know. Yeah, because that's returning the actual word versus the length of it. Okay. This is good. That works. We can work with that. We can work with that. So shortest should be string array string array 0. However, shortest dot length, and we'll also try it here. String array 0, longest dot length. Yes. Now, not perfect, but we are moving in the right direction. Why does it keep having crap grayed out down here? We can't run it if they don't let us. Okay, here we go. Expected a 3 and got a 7 versus expected a 3 and got a 5. Yeah, not sure what to do about that. system printout, shortest, blah, 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 else if, longest, string dot length, shortest dot length, maybe they were the ones who were having an issue. Let's look at this. Article was based on the finding the longest word in a string. Find the longest word, find the longest word, find the longest word for a for loop, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, so they've got all of that there. Beautiful. However, what if a dude wants to find the shortest word? String split, longest word, iterates through everything. String split I dot length, longest word equals so forth. Return that. Finding longest word with the sort method. I feel like I'm gonna need to do something different. Sort the array. Sort the function. Without comments. That's with comments. String split. Longest word, B minus A. Return the length. I guess we could do the opposite for shortest. And then this find with the reduce method. String split. Longest word, reduce, longest and current word, length, return. Yeah, that seems messy. Let's try the sorting fiasco. We really gotta leave and end this nightmare. It's been painful and brutal, and this is wrong. It's just, I want this nightmare to be over with. Who knew shortest would be such a fiasco? Mega death. Happy thoughts, Stephen. Happy thoughts. We're right there. We are looking at it. So, in looking at find the longest word with the sort method. For this solution, we'll use array.prototype.sort method to sort the array by some ordering criterion, then return the length of the first element of this array. The sort method sorts the elements of an array and returns the array. In our case, we just sort the array. Sort array. So that would be string array.sort, like so. Well, this output. Cool. Yeah, I guess that's a little better. I don't know how and why it's sorting like that, but it felt the need to. Is it alphabetical? What the hell am I looking at? Why is the first? The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. But here it's the brown dog fox jumped lazy over quick the. What the f is this? In Unicode, numbers come before uppercase, which come before lowercase. So that explains the capital word first, but then the rest is just noise. We need to sort the elements by some ordering criterion. Sort function, first element, and then second element. Return second element, then first. Like so. Where the length of the second element is compared to the length of the first, and then from there it will be either, I'd assume, true or false. Pending that, then we'd be able to return from there. Step 1. Split the string into an array of strings. String.split, variable split equals the quick brown fox jumped over the blah blah blah. String split, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. It's not the same thing. What the hell? Not important. Not important. Sort the elements in the array. Variable longest word will equal string split dot sort function a comma b. Return a. Return b minus a for the length, and return that. I guess we could return a. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Return whatever's smallest. We can try it. We can try it. Copy. We missed stuff. Dee da dee dee da dee da dee, la da 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 da, dee da dee dee da dee da dee 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 da dee da dee. Actually, let's do this up here. Okay, so string array. String array dot sort a b b minus a, and simply let's do not that, this. Return the length. Step 3, return the length of the first element of the array. Variable longest word jumped, quick brown fox over jumped lambda jump dot length. So return 0. A minus b or b minus a, that would be for the longest word. So if I want to do the shortest word, I would do a to b. That returns 7. I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's do a to b. And we pissed him off again. Death. That's the last one. There's a method for returning whatever the last item is at the end of a string. I know there is. Return just last element of array. That's what it is. Last element of an array. It's the pop. That's what we're looking for. Selecting the last element in an array. D. Okay, that's a really long story. Looks like this. My array, some array here. Last element, my array. Array.length minus 1. Yeah, we could do that. I was hoping for something a little more methody, if you will. This. This. This dot length minus 1. No, it's okay. If you're a fan for creating function shortcuts to fulfill such tasks, the following code. -1. Or dot pop. That's what we want. You can also use pop off. Be careful, this will change the value of the array, but that might be okay for you. I guess I can live with that. We'll try dot pop. Last word. Dot pop? Should we do dot pop or keep 0? We can do dot pop. A pop. Where the deuce would I put the length? Slice could work. The length. Dot length minus 1. No, no, no. My array dot length minus 1. Copy. String array. B to A. So that will sort from high to low, and then we're going to be returning the shortest one. I think. God, I hope so. We get a 3. But they still hate our response. Well, what the hell? Oh, super death. Shortest word, JavaScript shortest word. Just do that. Close out of all this noise. JavaScript shortest word. No. Just shortest word. Find the longest word of string. Find the shortest word in an array of strings. This guy. These two. Then brutal. We just need a quick, straightforward answer. Something a human would give to another human. Compare doesn't compare the lengths of strings, but their alphabetic order. You should change your condition. Yeah, so that dude's wrong. Cool, I can live with that. Change your stuff. SAI dot length is less than first dot length. Public class function, static void, something about their blah blah blah. Print line. No, that's all dumb. Main string. Print out the smallest word. Here's this. So we've got our words. If the word is null, or the length is greater than 1, return blah. String. Smallest word equals 0. For I equals 1. Maybe that's what I need. I equals 1. Yeah. Perhaps that. word I return smallest. I want to just steal this, which we very well may end up doing. Not sure. Public nonsense. Shortest, a list, and length, and blah, blah, blah. This one seemed best. JavaScript, finding the shortest. Right now, I essentially break this function into two parts. The filtering method just to get the strings, and then reduce to find the shortest one. Okay, so we've got our function. We've got contains strings, another function. So function within a function, return array CV. Something about shortest word. If array.length and contain string array return, or if that or that, damn. Okay. Shortest word array reduce previous and next. If previous is greater than next, return previous. Else if previous equals next length, return previous. Else return next. Return shortest word. This right here. I like that. Not sure if I need all the other crap before it, but at least this makes sense in my mind. Copy. Don't mind me. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. What do I actually need? If I have shortest word, reduce. So that would just be shortest. And this can just go, quite frankly, shortest. And it's an if statement. Well, yeah. It's reduce, shortest equals array reduce, and it's a whole function. Previous and next, else if equals blah 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 blah. Return shortest word. Try that on for size. Run. Array is not defined. Good, good, you're right, you're right. String array is, however. Shortest word is not defined. Return shortest. Debugging, debugging. The dot length. Beat-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Unfreaking believable. So, let's take this nightmare and shove that in here. Who likes that plan? I know I do. No, 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 not reset, you blithering idiot. I shouldn't have done that. Well, we can just copy all of this. There we go. C'est la vie. So, this is S, our parameter, our string. String.split. That gets shredded into an array. Then we have shortest, which is looking for string array with the reduce method function. It'll be taking the previous word and whatever the next word is. If the previous length is shorter than the next length, return the previous one. Else if the previous length is equal to the next length, still return previous. Otherwise, return next, we really shouldn't have to worry about that bit. I'm sure we'd be fine with just the beginning of the if statement and leave it at that. And if that flies, then return the shortest word, and we want the length of it. Run it. It's thinking. Also, I don't like how the buttons are just like perma-grayed out. It's kind of soul-crushing. Super soul-crushing. We should also put all this noise back. Well, you know what? I'm going to save all that. Copy. We'll open a notepad. How the did they get a damn 7 after all of that? I got the, and they got 7. No, you know what? They didn't get 7. They did not get 7. I know they didn't. Because there was the network issue. It crapped out. That's what happened. Code Wars. Select all. Copy. Hold on, making a note. Free code camp, and this will be Code Wars. Now, this was supposed to be a quick and easy and fun follow-up day. No, issues on the Code War front. I'm just thankful little kitty is not trying to sabotage the stream as we know it. Fundamentals. Got all this. Copy, copy, copy. Let's back this up. Command Z. At what point was it actually functioning? Finding the longest. How far back can we go? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Clearly it goes very far back. My bad. Undo. Redo. What if we just refresh the page? Well, that's not inspiring. Did this load? Why is this all so painful? It should be so much easier. They're really having some serious server issues, it seems. All I want to do is just complete this CADA. We're so close. I'm glad I did notice that they were having issues with it before, but I feel like those issues were fixed. At least that's how it seemed. I know they still have that issue reported, but that shouldn't be preventing us. Command, just select all. There we go. That was our new code that we ended up with. We just want it to run. There we go. Finally. I told you they were having issues. Bad Code War issues. Good, good. Server problem dealt with. What did we have on the horizon here? We can close out of the free code camp nightmare. Close all of that noise. Let's see what the cool kids submitted for their answer. Who would have known that finding shortest was a totally different thing than finding longest? At least for me. But dear God, we made it through alive. Let's go ahead and submit this as our official attempt. See what the cool kids had to say, and then we can finally power down the stream. This took way longer than was needed for today. I think we ended up streaming for an hour. We only had like 20 minutes, but... No network issues now. Come on. It's thinking through them. We're just gonna hold tight. Hey, Yum Yum! Back again? Oh yeah. We are finishing up the nightmare from yesterday. Because we found we started our journey on the shortest word CADA at CODEWARS. Yes, and it's success, all tests passed. Although that should have been... I don't know why it is not letting us do our official submission. That's weird. Hold on, they've got a little bubble. Runs your solution against the full test suite. You must pass the full test suite before you can submit your final solution. Shortcut, Command, Control, Enter. Command, Control, Enter. Hopefully? No? Command, Control, Enter? I'm just trying to... I struggled yet again for like another... It feels like 40 plus minutes or more. I don't even know how long I've been streaming for at this point. But we came back. Code Wars yesterday was finding the shortest word. Free Code Camp finding the longest word. Code Wars was giving us server issues yesterday. After like 2 hours, we couldn't really continue the journey. So we jumped over to Free Code Camp, solved the longest word issue at Free Code Camp. And I thought it was going to be an easy thing for today. Take our solution for the longest word and just flip the operator, comparator, whatever you want to call it, from longest to shortest, and just submit that, have a nice short stream, and tie off any loose ends here at Code Wars. But I fell down a rabbit hole of confusion, found another way to find shortest because there was an issue. It was returning an empty small... Here we had, well, let's just take this. We don't want to totally screw anything up. Copy. Before I had shortest and an empty string, like that. And when I just simply changed the greater than symbol to the greater than symbol to less than to find the shortest word, which is what I would have wanted to do, and what I did, that was wrong, because it was returning nothing was shorter than an empty string. Yeah. It was finding and processing the words, but due to all the logic in the code I had set up, it was not liking that. So it took me a little bit to figure that out, and then from there it was finding out answers on how to actually track down the shortest word. But now it seems like I can't... I'm just trying to submit it at this point, and it won't let me. It is being difficult. Server issues here at Code Wars. We did our test sample. Let's do our official attempt. There we go, finally. Oh, God. Yes, you had to just change shortest to equals 1. Is that what would happen? Oh, God, what I was trying to do, that makes sense. See, okay, so you're telling me copy. Well, at least we got a whole day's worth of a whole day's worth of streaming out of today's instead of like 4 minutes of copy and paste. See, I tried doing, like, string array, I think, but that's a string, so then I ended up trying to do this and just that, and it was still pissed, but all I needed to do was simply a 1, and it would have updated the value. string array equals 1, and it would have found the new thing. Huh. Because the shortest word can't be smaller than 1. However, my issue is that if any given word in the string, like this, because the is the shortest word here, that's 3, it still would have returned just a 1 instead of implementing the new 3. Same issue as if I were to have had had an empty string, it would have returned 0. So I still would have had to do something more than that. Yum yum. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Same issue. But anywho, at least what I have now is solved. It worked. It led me to another way of figuring out how to solve it. And it all worked out for the best in the end. Submit final. Let's see what the cool kids had to write, and we can back out of this nightmare, and it will all be over. Finally. So, look at that. Math.min. So they did find short, return, math.min.apply, null, s.split into an array, dot map, where w and everything, where the word is w.length. So everything in the array would have been the word dot length. That's the way to attach it, to map everything, or to map the length method to everything in the array. And then with that new array, do math.min. Bastards. Of course I can see it now, but then again, I've spent 3.5 hours total on this one exact CADA. Mega death. Find short s.split.sort, maybe length.pop.length. Yeah, the last one. That was another one I tried to do, but I implemented it incorrectly, and it got ugly quickly. This is what we're looking at, essentially. They were able to do array 0? What the hell is that? Now, they just used less than, not less than or equal to, and I thought that may have been an issue. I had shortest dot length. I had both. I had array 0, string array 0, and shortest dot length. The only difference was that I had the less than or equal to. Those bastards. Damn. That was my bad. Okay, so technically we came at 1, 2, 3, and 4th-ish, relatively. Did anyone else use the reduce method? Probably not. Of course, I find the one way of solving it no one wants to use. There's not even a reduce method on the front page. Well, that's soul-crushing. Well, we did that, so they just get to deal with it. Alright. Good times. Painful enough. More fun than I wanted to experience. Where do we currently stand? Currently, as we go to back out of the string, they just pick some values, so shortest isn't 0 at the beginning. Array 0. HTTPS. Let's see what string. Run this. If string array I.length, minimums, less than minimum string, min string, console log. The world is a dark place. That is very true. Minimum string. So that was the infinity you were talking about. Minimum string equals infinity. Can be bigger. That way it has to be bigger than 0. Okay, and then return minimum string. Fascinating. Well, I like that solution too. Alright, where do we currently stand? We are 92% of the way through level 7 here at Code Wars. In the meantime, we are backing out and powering down. Day 214 comes to an end. Let's jump into OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who may have stopped by to view the stream. Yum Yum, thank you for hanging out with us for a bit and for your words of wisdom. It's greatly appreciated. In the meantime, stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!